Picture a dusty museum case, a label that reads pleasure object, 2000 BCE, and a circle of students leaning in like detectives. That's where our story begins. Civilization studies meets adult toys, not gossip. Not titillation, but a detective's map of human desire across time. Think of the wooden, bone, and stone objects archaeologists find in tombs and huts. Were they trophies, ritual tools, or private comfort items? The truth is messier and more interesting. Pleasure is woven into work, ritual, craft, and technology from the earliest cities to the smartphone era. Walk with me through 3 snapshots. First, ancient markets. Artisans selling carved objects alongside combs and amulets. Craft matters. Shape, balance, and material tell us who made them and why. Second, the court and the cloister. Rulers regulated who could buy what, and religions often drew lines between public virtue and private pleasure. Laws and taboos actually map social power. Third, modern labs and studios. Engineers, designers, and sexologists collaborate to create safer, smarter devices. That leap from carved stone to soft silicone is a history of material science, gender politics, and capitalism. Now, what does that mean for you? A curious student? First, tools are texts. An item used privately still speaks about public life, gender roles, medical knowledge, trade route, and even empire. A single object can reveal what a society valued, feared, or banned. Second, design is information. Ergonomics, surface textures, noise, and power sources all answer a problem. How to make an experience reliable, safe, and dignifying. Third, policy and stigma shape markets. When objects are criminalized or shamed, innovation goes underground. When they're regulated with safety standards, people get better options. Let's get practical. When historians study these objects, they use methods you already know: context, comparison, and cautious imaging. You read the papers, you consider preservation bias, organic materials brought. So stone survives, and you cross-check trade records, art, and law codes. In modern research, anthropologists interview users, engineers test material, and public health scholars measure out. This is interdisciplinary work at its most deliciously human. And because you asked for useful takeaways, if you want to learn more, follow 3 paths. Read primary sources, market lists, medical manuals, diaries, learn basic materials, science, why silicone is non-porous, why dense foam isn't, study law and ethics, how consent, age limits, and commerce intersect. Join a lab or a class project. Would design your own prototype with safety front of mind and ethics at the core. So here's the invitation. Treat adult toys as artifacts that unlock stories about technology, intimacy, and power. Be curious, be rigorous, and never assume profanity equals insight. Come to the archive ready to ask smart questions about who made objects, who used them, and how societies talked about pleasure. You'll find surprising links: trade networks, gender revolutions, creative resistance. That's civilization study. And once you see pleasure as part of history, you won't look at museums, marketplaces, or your own city the same way again.